No.
Ah.
It cost me almost $70.
Ooh, not bad.
I had it on my wish list, but then I realized if somebody else bought it for me, I wouldn't be able to write it off on my taxes. So I
Fuck
bought
you,
it.
tax man. I'll get my
No,
aesthetic and you'll deal with
I
it.
have made so little on Twitch this year, yet I've bought so much gear for it. I'm gonna be able just to write off all my income from Twitch this year.
Each year, I've pretty much just had zero because I don't make enough, but I spend as much as I do.
Yeah.
I rather
So
have
that
zero
way,
than
that way, my other tax return from my actual job isn't touched.
Exactly. Got to protect that actual income.
Mm-hmm. Especially since I got a pay raise recently.
Fuck you, tax man.
Fuck you, IRS.
I don't care who they send. I am not paying taxes.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying taxes. But yeah, I got the. So I got the chair this year. I got the.
Oh shit, it was this year.
Yeah, the chair was this year. I got the boom arm. I got a stabilizer. The keyboard. I have this little $5 LED mat I got from Five Below, but hey, it's gaming stuff. Okay, speaking of fucking Five Below, I'm pissed.
Oh no.
They're now selling green screens to clip to your chairs for $10. I had to pay $70 for mine. It's the same exact fucking pop-up green screen.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $70 for mine and had to write it off on my taxes a couple years ago.
You can thank the explosion of TikTok and all that shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're starting to sell ring lights and everything at Walmart and Target now.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Demalio cult family has their own brand of ring lights sold at Target. They're really cute, but I don't want to support their family because they're a bunch of clout-chasing content stealers.
The one type of vampire
if this is what gets
like.
me canceled on Twitch, that's fine. I hate the Demalio family so much.
I don't think Twitch even knows who they are.
I fucking hope
in terms
they
of
never
like
get on
you
Twitch.
like social media universe. I don't think Twitch even knows who the hell they are. I think they're just a TikTok thing.
I hope they stay off Twitch. I fucking hope they stay off Twitch. Sorry, I have to do the ADHD thing of checking all of my social media again.
No, that's what you do.
I took 350 photos today.
Hey!
How many of them did you like?
We're gonna find out in a little bit.
If you had 15 more, you would have had a year's worth of photos in one day.
Quick, take 15 pictures of your office.
No one wants to see that.
Take 15 selfies.
There's a reason this is all blurred out. I need to do some cleaning.
Speaking of cleaning, I finally washed my dishes today.
Huzzah!
I still need to go do laundry. I have not done laundry since August.
One step at a time.
Okay, wait. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. How much clothes do you have that you can go that long?
A lot. My dresser is still full.
I am aware that this is going to really make a stereotype between men, women, and non-binary people. I own like 6 pairs of jeans. Paige, how many pairs of pants do you own?
I wear the same. So, I just wear pajama pants.
That doesn't change my question. How many do you own?
Next question, please.
This is going to really throw me under a bus. Do you have as much clothes as Sarah has tabs open on her computer?
Hey.
Oh.
Okay, so I have a bad habit of just re-wearing clothes. Because I never go out and do anything. I never go out in public or hang out with anyone. So I just re-wear clothes at home. That's how they last me so long. So nobody has to be around me.
Okay, that makes sense if you're at home and all that. But my brain was like, wait, August was like 3 months ago. How the fuck have you done this?
I have depression and ADHD, okay?
I don't know. I was just like, how much
ADHD, I
clothes?
have no spatial awareness or concept of time. I forget to do laundry.
Again,
I had
that part I got. It was more of a wonder of Paige. How did you bag up holding all that much clothing to fit in one apartment? That was my question.
my mom made me empty out my closet at her house.
Oh no.
Yeah, basically. But I really need to do laundry sometime soon. Yeah. I have a laundromat on site.
Oh,
And
that's
it doesn't
improvement.
even have to take cash. I can just pay it through an app.
That's fucking awesome.
However, I spent a lot of fucking money this weekend, and I also moved a lot of fucking money over to savings, and I can't really touch my savings at the moment. So I might have to wait till my next paycheck, which is in 2 weeks.
Is that the new paycheck?
Yes, the new paycheck.
That should be framed.
No, I
Just a-
get digital ones. I don't get paper ones anymore.
Damn.
Direct deposit, bitch.
Either way.
Direct deposit, and I get it 1 to 2 days early before payday.
Ooh.
Also, hi anyone who is watching. Welcome to Lost Mine of Phandelver. As you can see, I'm the gay and tired dungeon mistress. Here with Ren, who enables Tahiri on a good day. Tahiri, who is the bane of my existence. Talos, the murderer, to the tree's fear. And Ace, never giving Tahiri control again.
See how well that works for you. We'll see.
We are down an anodyne, so we are down 1 cleric. I hope one of y'all knows how to heal people. I know Ren does, a little bit.
I can heal myself.
As long as I rest, I can heal 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Or 1
heal-
person twice.
I can heal me.
Yeah. Yeah, Tahiri, you're such a great cleric for your party.
I'm a fantastic cleric. I am the best cleric.
Such a
of all
wonderful
time.
cleric for your party.
Eric.
Cleric.
Oh,
Um,
In Tyrion's defense, no one's died yet.
Yeah. In the meantime, I want to do a quick shout out to Sassmaster Fabrications for making these Star Wars stickers. I got them in this week, so I have Boss from Delta Squad Republic Commandos. I have the entirety of the Bad Batch. Yeah. I got all the boys. And he belongs on my phone. I have Boba Fett, and it says, "Careful, Princess." So they're sold by Sassmaster Fabrications on Instagram. They were designed by my friend Mimi, who is Yasmin Queen Art on Instagram. So make sure to go check them out. I love these too much. I don't want to put them on anything. I put Boba on my phone, but these, I just want to look at them. Yeah. Few announcements for the upcoming week. We have session 4 of Queer Questers this Tuesday. If you tuned in to our session last week, oh god, did shit go south very fucking quickly. Well, I think at the current moment, 3 players are unconscious. They're stabilized, but they're unconscious. One of them being my character.
Sounds like a big
Who,
problem.
before she got stabilized, rolled a nat 1 on a death save. Yeah, it could have ended very poorly.
That's a bad day.
Yep. Tomorrow is it Humblewood or Pandora tomorrow?
Pandor.
Tomorrow is Pandora. Secrets of Pandora. It'll be hosted here on this stream. Thursday, I think we're doing Clone Wars 5e. However, it will be starting late because being a supervisor, my schedule changes now. And we also have a bartending event Thursday that I have to stay until we close for. Which we don't close till 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, so that might be starting a little late. And unfortunately, for the next 2 weeks, there will be no GKC due to the holidays and the DM scheduling. There has been discussion of one-shots to kill the time in between. However, I'm not sure if I will be up to stream that or join any of them. Because, like I said to Kitsune before, I recently started joining Twitter Spaces, and I'm a part of a Star Wars Twitter Space that meets up every Friday, and I want to be able to hang out with them before the games start back up again. Because once the games start up again, I won't be able to join those spaces and chat with some friends. Tales of Yggdrasil is this Thursday as well, so if there's no Clone Wars 5e this Thursday, dude, watch Tales of Yggdrasil at mnchief_ here on Twitch. Does anybody else have any other announcements?
My shop's about to be super updated.
Yee.
I know for me on my channel, I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be having a Discord watch party on Thursday, and possibly also streaming on Friday.
Any announcements for anyone else? Kitsune, I know you stream as well. Any new streams this week?
I got my Switch to work, so I've just been doing Breath of the Wild. Shit, I said that out loud. Hannah might have heard me.
She's gonna be like,
Erase
bitch.
that part of the stream.
She's gonna be like, bitch, add me on Nintendo Online.
I'm actually waiting for her to do it and just be like, gimme code.
Yeah. I think I have her as a friend. I wonder if I can give you her code. I have
I mean, I
both
can-
of you
I
as
can ask her.
friends.
You have everyone. Well, all of us.
Almost everyone.
Wait a minute.
What?
What are you doing?
Oh no.
I'm sharing a video I saw today in the group.
Oh god.
Oh, I thought you were ratting me out. I'm like, what are you doing?
Not this time.
What are you doing, bitch?
This time.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh god. What is this?
That was good. I want waffle fries.
I want waffle fries.
Oh no.
I feel bad. I really do. It makes you wonder. I really do feel bad for the villagers in Hyrule.
It makes it worse, the theory that everyone in Hyrule reincarnates. So it's just like, do you think there's like a collective generational trauma about Pots and a little boy in green?
Yeah.
That's the one that survives each reincarnation.
Oh god. Those poor villagers.
That's probably their life savings too.
Yeah!
Little boy just breaks in and robs them blind and goes, bye.
How is Link not been charged as a war criminal yet?
They don't want to be viewed as homophobic because we all know he's a twink. I don't know.
That's legit. I like that answer a lot.
Your Majesty, we want to charge the little bastard, but he might be the only twink, and if we do, it'll make us look bad. Yeah, he did save us from Ganon again. Well, you get away from this time, Link, but I swear, when Ganon's fully gone, Geneva Convention's hearing about you. Yeah? There's a file in the closet.
Fucking file. I'm surprised there's never been
File.
a movie made about Legend of Zelda.
It'll be a
It was.
fucking book.
There was a cartoon series once. We don't talk about it.
No. Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh dear.
It's like the Mario cartoon. We all acknowledge it, but we pretend it was a fever dream.
Wait, there's a Mario cartoon?
Shut up. Moving on. So DM, where were we?
Y'all caused shit.
I thought it was a great idea. Or at least the
So-
15-year-old did.
At least half the castle is now on high alert that there are intruders. Some of y'all got crushed by falling rocks and beams. Talos committed a few more war crimes with the slaughter of goblins. I think last we left off, you decided to start investigating the towers that were on the left-hand side of the corridor you were in. You'd opened up one door, and there were two goblins on the other side who were the lookouts, who announced your presence at the beginning. They were viciously murdered by you guys.
One does not exist anymore.
Yeah. And you guys are now out in the corridor again because unfortunately in this, little outpost, there's not much of value in here, just extra arrows and bows hanging on the wall. You're back out in the corridor again, and there's another door, on your right that you have not opened yet. And then opposite of the corridor, there are, two other doors. And I think I forgot to mention, but in the one part of the corridor where the ceiling collapsed on y'all, there was the door right ahead of you. There was also another door to the right. I didn't even notice that until I looked at the map just now. However, y'all sensed some heebie-jeebie bad vibes coming from one of those doors, so you decided to not proceed on that side of the corridor.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ren is just looking at Tahiri like, you're deciding which door to go through next, aren't you?
Actually, I think she's going through pockets.
Oh, that's safer, I guess.
There is nothing of value on these dead goblins.
Didn't expect
Just
there to
some
be.
dried jerky of unknown origins.
Fine.
Oh, wait a minute. There's only like what? One, right?
There's
Since-
two.
I shall add mystery jerky
There's
to my
three. You
inventory.
Thanes
Right,
one.
okay.
Oh yeah, you Thanos'd one of them.
Yep.
There's no, there's one left because there were two goblins in the outpost and you Thanos'd one of them. So there's only one body left.
Oh yeah, and I got pissed.
That could have been the one.
Yeah,
with the good shit.
because Ace promised Tahiri first dibs.
Yeah, mystery jerky that is now in my inventory.
Oh
All right.
Technically, he kept his word.
Is this a room in front of us, or is this like the room and then we see three more doors?
All right, so the room
Kind
that's
of-
in front of you is the outlook that the dead goblin is in. There's another door to your right. And then back to your left is the corridor, and across the corridor, there are two similar doors kind of mirroring the ones you're at right now. And you know that there's another tower outlook on that end that had like the arrow slots and stuff. Excuse me.
I am going to Weekend and Bernie's the dead goblin so that it looks like he's still keeping watch.
Roll me a performance check. Meanwhile, there is dust and ash of the other goblin scattered amongst the ground.
I rolled a natural one. I'm so sorry.
Hold on.
How could this go bad?
It looks good to you. He's clearly covered in blood and riddled with stab wounds.
How are you planning on using him, Tahiri, really quick?
How am I
Like,
supposed
what was your plan?
So you know what? How it has like that arrow slit window.
Yeah.
He's like propping him and like throwing an arm through, so it looks like he's standing up. But
Okay.
He's probably like slumped over it in pieces. I'm sure.
I don't know if this is Ren being traumatized by the dusting of a goblin or just fully committing to whatever bullshit Tahiri's on. We're not going to debate the psychology of this. Ren's going to reach into his bag and hand Tahiri his pythons, the things you use to climb a wall when you don't have footholds, so that she can secure the goblin in a standing position to make it more convincing.
Oh my god, yes. I put them on the wall and I put his arms over it. So he's just like
Ace and Talos, you watch the two of them work. Because I'm sorry, but that doesn't fix the net one.
No, just
You
No, it
watch
doesn't.
them work to try to make this goblin appear like he's still alive, but it looks like a grotesque kind of like pinning a scarecrow to a wall. Even though they're not pinning him, they're just like have the pythons out and have his arms draped over. It's like that is a scarecrow.
It is horrifying.
He's just like take on me kind of posed up on the wall. And it just has his face through the arrow slot.
just because you said that, Ren's gonna poke the ways to make him slide back and forth. I wouldn't have thought of it if you didn't say it.
I think we did a great job. No one will know. And she starts to head out the door.
Ren just turns to Talos and Ace. It could have been a lot worse. You two both know this. Let's be thankful only one of us dusted them. It just walks by without even looking at Ace. Just like you know what you did. I don't know, but you did.
Ren literally turns around and sees both Ace and Talos doing this like. Talos doesn't have a nose.
He's pinching one into existence.
So he's just like, he has like the bird mask. He's like pinching the
he has a
bird
bird mask.
mask.
He's pinching the beak.
He's like it's like on like the bird mask he has. It's like...
Again, could have been a lot worse. And at least Tahiri didn't dust one of them.
Let's witness this. And also, Ace is looking up at that.
You're having this conversation because I'm already down the hall.
Ren was saying it in walking after you because we can't trust you alone.
That's why I'm saying it.
Also, Ace is also looking at Dallas. No, you can't have it.
Dallas almost looks offended. Like, should not take your sword.
Like, no, this is mine. You can't have it. It's mine.
Alice, did you just
Sorry.
get an update?
I was updated.
No, sorry.
Tell us,
queer-
please update to Windows 11.
Also, the Queer Questers is talking right now. We have a group Twitter, and I just got access to it.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and we're gonna make a group TikTok too. It's getting legit.
No.
The memes.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to make the TikTok, and I'm gonna log into it too.
Once we're back wherever Tahiri is, Ren's gonna be like, okay, what's next, Tahiri?
I went down the hall to the mirrored rooms because the one on our side was like, not going in there. So I went all the way down, and I'm gonna listen at the doors.
You gonna do door 1 or door 2?
Let's start with door 1.
Alright, let me see. Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, you going in jail, bitch. 10.
I say that's a pass. You hear goblinoid voices, chattering on the other side.
And if I listen at door number 2,
I'll say your perception roll carries over. You hear goblinoid voices on the other side of door number 2 as well.
let's do this, bitches.
Did y'all follow her?
Yeah, Ren did.
Is anyone gonna stop? Because she said that out loud as she's holding both hands to knock on both doors.
Hold on.
Ren's the closest.
Yeah, Ren is the closest, and Ren's brain is trying to rack some solution. Okay, Red has nothing. Sorry, the door's gonna be knocked on apparently.
Wait.
Is it good or bad that Tahiri is stopping Tahiri? This is getting a little too meta.
Harry's fourth wall breaking.
Okay, but of our group, Tahiri would be the Deadpool.
Yeah.
Okay. She stops, reaches into her bag, pulls out the Talos face mask, puts it on, and knocks on door one.
Oh no. So, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, the Raven Queen, or in this case, Grady?
Wait. Okay. Whatever you're gonna do, you can still do. But I just want to set something up. Can Ren like press himself against the wall, not where the door's gonna open, but on the other side of it, stealthily, just in case something comes out to strike Tahiri?
You may.
Okay.
Roll me
Should I
stealth.
roll? Okay, as I say, should I roll that first or wait? 21.
You are, so there's like a corner in the wall, and there's like a door there, it's kind of like a bit of a blind spot. You are
Okay.
successfully pressed up into that blind spot with a sword ready, like held up high to slash down as Tahiri knocks on door one.
If this goes well, Tahiri, I'll be giving you a hand in one way or another.
Do you have something you wanted to do, Ace?
I'm sure before anything happens, Ace has caught up.
I would hope so.
You weren't that far.
I would hope the rest of the party has followed.
He still has thumbs out, so yeah, he'll be on the other side.
On the other side is rubble and ruin, so you won't be able to really hide. It's like just a pile of ruined rocks.
Okay. In that case,
Because since Tahiri is considered a small creature, she is able to share space with Ren. That's how Ren is able to stand in that one corner near the doors in stealth. You would
Okay.
not be able to occupy the space with them.
all right. In that case, then instead, Thonos is getting sheathed, and Ace will just pull out his bow and arrow and have some space.
Okay. There are a couple spaces. If you go back 2 squares, you'll be out of disadvantage range.
Okay.
And I would say
I'll do that.
Tahiri is short enough and Ren is tucked out of the way enough that you would not hit either of them. Alright, Talos, what are you doing?
Shield, axe, I'm ready.
So where do you want to be positioned? Because Ren and Tahiri are occupying the square where the doors are. And 2 squares further back is Ace with his bow. I would you would not be able to stand in between them because you'd be blocking Ace's view.
Ooh.
So you would have to be standing back probably next to Ace. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if any of the goblins come barreling out, they'll run into both of you. If they somehow manage to get past Ren and Tahiri. Alright, so Tahiri, you knock on the door. And there is no response. And the voices hush.
Knock, 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 knock.
No response.
Is the door unlocked?
You can try the door handle.
I tried the door handle.
Mm-hmm.
Is it unlocked? Is it?
It's unlocked.
I twist it just enough so that the latch is loose, and then I kick it.
Roll me a
And
strength
scream,
check.
"Bom, bom." I like this die better. Strength. 15.
Luckily for you, it's one of the doors that swings in and not out. So it slams into the side of the wall on the inside of the room. And inside, the southwest tower of the castle is little more than a heap of rubble. Several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space, and a small, twisting passage leads east through the ruins. And inside, you see 3 goblins with short swords drawn, looking right back at you.
Say hello to my sacred flame. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. And at this level, how many of those can you fire?
2.
Alright, so you want to try and attack goblins number 1 and 2?
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta get my notepad out. I always forget to have that ready.
And I've got to roll for each of them, right?
Yes, I believe so. I don't know where my notepad is. I was not thinking about D&D tonight, y'all.
The first one's gonna hit.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
I think that one is 2.
What'd you
16
roll?
plus 7.
Roll damage.
So the first one is 7 points of damage.
Yep, you kill goblin number 1.
The second one is 4 points of damage.
Goblin number 2 is still standing.
I'ma hurt you, boy.
Because only Rin and Tahiri are the closest, I need Rin and Tahiri to roll for initiative. Ace and Talos, you guys are out of combat range. Don't tell me you just rolled a nat 20. Oh my fucking god.
We found the snitch.
Honestly, whichever dice I use depends on the character, because some of them only like specific characters. Like my last one that I tried using tonight usually only likes Darren, and I've just proved that correct, because it rolled a natural 1 and then a 5. Oh, sorry, no, of 1 and then an 8. Either way.
What'd you get, Ren? You got a 10? Well, both of y'all are going before the 2 goblins.
No, little miracles.
Alright, at top of the round, Tahiri, there is goblin number 2 who just took the Eldritch Blast but is still standing. Goblin number 3 has not been touched yet, and goblin 1 is on the ground dead.
Both dead.
Both dead. How many creatures can you target?
I think it's 1 creature, but it's 2d8 unless he's taking damage, then it's 2d12.
Alright, who are you targeting?
The one who avoided my attack in the first place got pissed.
Oh, so the one that's still standing?
Yes.
Alright, is that a saving throw?
Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw.
Piece of shit for wisdom. 14.
14?
Yeah.
It fails.
So he takes 2d12?
2d8, unless he's already
2d8.
taken damage.
He's taken damage.
Ooh, then yes, it is 2d12. That's awesome. I assumed that he was untouched.
No, he got hit. You just couldn't kill him.
19. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh my
My brain's already shut down.
You watch as this goblin grabs his head and screams in pain, and then blood starts to pour out his nose and his ears, and he drops dead to the ground. As he told the dead, with some overkill damage. He had
Yeah,
only 3 hit points left.
She kind of like whistles and saunters over and then just like leans over. Which one like physically looks the less damaged?
The one that you Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to go over to that one and just quietly start whispering over the body.
Oh,
Nothing to be concerned about here.
I'm gonna say you walk past Goblin 3 as you do so, and you provoke an attack of opportunity, cause fuck you.
Yeah. Like she's like, I have an idea, and because of that, she's a little tunnel vision.
17.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh my god, I actually hit one of y'all for once. I get to pull dice out. Thank you, Magic Podcasters, for the raid.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders. That is gonna be 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow, bitch! I think she really does. She goes, ow! You're next.
Alright, friend. You watch as Tahiri Eldritch blasts and then does some other spell, and you hear a goblin scream and the body drop to the floor, and then she walks in. Then you hear her scream, ow, you bitch. You're still hiding in that little alcove.
Yeah.
Do you want to pop out and enter the room?
Yeah.
Alright, you pop out and into the room. You see there's only one goblin still standing who has recently taken a swipe at Tahiri as she walked past him to go hover over one of the dead bodies. And she's whispering, what language are you speaking in, Tahiri?
I'm starting to set up, she's casting a spell. But it's quiet, so it's hard to tell.
You just hear some mumbles and whispers from her. You don't know what she's saying. But there is a goblin still standing.
Ren doesn't have time to investigate that problem. I'm assuming they're in a small-ish room.
Yeah, let me look at the map real quick. The map, yeah, it's a very small room.
Okay, so me swinging the giant sword, probably a bad idea just on logistics alone. Gotcha. Gonna take his other hand and just point it out towards the other goblin and do Sacred Flame. We don't have time for this. Tahiri's in a bad spot.
Is that a roll to attack, or is that a saving throw?
That is a target must succeed on a dex save.
Okay, a dex save. Dirty 20. I'm sorry.
Once I want Sacred Flame to work.
Then that means he takes no damage.
Dexterity saving throw or take 1d. Yes, I guess they don't take damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. In that case, it is Goblin 3's turn. I have to decide which one of you he's pissed at.
I mean, I just try to burn him to a crisp. I think that is kind of provoking.
Yeah. He's gonna take a scimitar and take a swipe at you, Ren.
Yeah, I deserve that.
But I think that's a miss. 10.
That is indeed a miss.
Okay. So he whiffs it, trying to attack you. And he's going to bonus action disengage. And as you've entered the room now, you do see that little passageway amongst the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
He is dashing. He's going to run through it. And he is disengaged, so that means you cannot take an attack of opportunity. And he's going to move his full movement through and enter to another room.
Of course. I believe that means it's Tahiri's turn right now, yes?
Yeah, it's back at the top of the round with Tahiri.
Tahiri is like squatting right next to this one goblin. She's pulled her book out, and she starts to look and she just kind of like rolls her eye and goes, "Ugh, you're making it hard to focus." And she's going to cast Eldritch Blast again at the one who stabbed her.
He just left the
He's
room.
no longer in the room.
He disengaged and ran away.
Gotcha. In that case, yeah, I'm starting the 1 minute casting time for the spell Animate Dead.
Red suddenly he has the feeling this is gonna fall on him on all the consequences.
Okay. So you start casting the spell. We're gonna move on to Ren.
Yep.
You watch as Tahiri starts to cast a spell over this dead body. And the other goblin has left the room through that rubbled little passageway.
Yeah. How little are we talking?
Let's see. Hold on. I got a fucking message from work.
Yeah, good. Off table. I don't know why, but I feel like Tal suddenly is like, I smell a war crime being committed. The dead are not staying where they
I'll get to
belong.
Talos and Ace in just a moment.
Oh yeah, but just the minute Sarah said animate the dead, I can feel Talos going, the dead are not where they belong. What fuckery is this?
Like Talos looks at it. Tahiri, are you committing a necromancy?
No, Invader Zeb. Tahiri, what did I tell you? Not to raise the dead. I thought I told you no walking dead up there. It was one time, Dad. Raise the dead once and you never live it down.
It's all right. God, so much going on social media right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you wanted to look at the passage, the size of
It
it.
was more of
right.
a question of like, is it a Renge-sized hole or is it more of a Tahiri-sized hole?
I would say you would be able to squeeze through. Given the size, the only person who would not be able to make it through is Talos. It's tall enough for Ren and Ace to squeeze through. It's definitely Tahiri size, but Talos, given his broad build as a Warforged, he would not be able to squeeze through this space.
Okay.
Fuck.
Mood.
The reaction to any work threat. Ah, fuck.
Right. Like I'm torn between either letting it go or just destroying the passage. That way they can't come back. They can't come back that way. Ren is going to look at Tahiri and be like, again, I don't have time to even ask what this is.
Don't worry about it.
Every force of the universe is telling me to not listen to that logic. Hold on, what is it? How does this work? Has to be a creature. Has to be a creature. God damn, why should it always be a creature? Oh, fuck. Ren is going to be like, you know what?
Creature just means like a living sentient thing, right?
Yeah, I was debating like just using a cantrip to like break the rubble to collapse the passage so that they couldn't come back. And I'm just like, you know what? He's just gonna look at Tahiri and be like, I'm probably gonna regret this. But if I just stay here and watch you, this isn't gonna bite me in the ass, is it?
No.
A little voice is saying, don't believe her. But Ren is gonna just ready an attack just in case something comes like next turn.
Okay.
Figuring, it's better to protect Tahiri than go chasing off that thing by himself.
Sorry, of all nights for everybody to start the social media stuff, it has to be tonight.
You
Trying to
did.
keep up with it.
Work stuff happens.
Yeah, sorry, and cam, ads, cannons. I have the security stuff set up for chat to keep from the hate raids happening and stuff. That's why it took you a while to start commenting. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for the follow, though. All right. So you're just readying for if anything comes through.
Yep.
All right.
Because God forbid.
Let's see if anything does. Hold on. Let me see what's in this other room. All you hear is a lot of shouting in Goblin through the passageway, but nobody seems to be coming back through.
Little miracles, okay.
Okay. Gonna cut outside real quick since I'm gonna consider combat over, and Tahiri's taking her time casting a spell. We're gonna cut to Ace and Talos outside. What are y'all up to? Sorry that I'm scatterbrained tonight, you guys. I'm just...
Oh, you're totally
No,
good.
that's fine.
I'm not
Okay.
sure how long we're even gonna stream tonight. We might not even make it to 11 o'clock.
That is perfectly fine.
It's all good.
I
Well,
also don't want to progress too much until Brian comes back.
Yeah,
Completely understandable.
Mhm.
yeah. Talos is going to once the goblin runs, he's going to kind of look around and sort of motion Ace in first, and he'll sort of come in, so he'll back into the room once Ace is in, and just close the door to give them a moment of you don't know we're in here.
So, the first thing you see is Tahiri standing over a dead goblin, casting a spell. You notice the large piles of rubble to your left, and you see a small passage going through it that Ren has his attention on. And Talos, you can tell right away you would not be able to fit through that, given your large size. And yeah, you guys are in a little cramped sort of sleeping quarters inside the castle. There's 2 dead goblins on the ground. One has blood pouring out of his ears and his nose. Both bodies have obvious Eldritch Blast shots to the chest in each of them. And the one that looks the least fucked up, Tahiri is casting some sort of spell on.
Yeah, so it's I can't get through that hole. And it looks over at Tahiri doing something over her body, kind of leans over Tahiri. Tahiri, what are you doing?
I'm busy.
Busy
reached the-
doing what?
Is my minutes of casting time done?
It's halfway.
I'm busy.
You've reached the life model decoy of Tahiri. Please call again later.
Talos is gonna straight up just pick Tahiri up.
Tahiri, I need you to make me a con save. Keep your
Shit.
concentration.
21.
Oh my god.
You are still able to focus on the spell as Talos picks you up.
Whack! I'm busy.
What are you doing?
Speak
with the body.
dead.
I didn't think Speak with the Dead took this long.
Speak with dead. Obviously.
He's gotta look. His head kind of tilts. You wouldn't be doing something you shouldn't, should you? Would you?
I'll let you know when the spell's done, Sarah.
I mean, she's also trying to focus, and she's not holding much in conversation right now.
At this point, Ren kind of interrupts Tahiri's attempt at an answer. Talos, since we've arrived here, has Tahiri done anything she's supposed to do?
Sorry, Red. I don't think you're exactly in a good position to be commenting on that, but you have a point.
For the record, both of those corpses weren't my doing. These are all her. She learned that from you. She learned it from watching you.
With the javelins.
So, like, I can't even be mad at that. You're not entirely wrong. Anyway, Tahiri, what are you doing with the body?
She's just focusing on her spell. She's mumbling. I mean, it only takes a minute.
But I feel like Tahiri's just saying Dragoon and McCoy Easter Code and Saint Esti.
Una Matata.
Wrong movie.
It's just chanting Carmina Burana. It's fine.
Substitutionary locomotion, bitches.
Meanwhile, they're all this. Ace is now wondering, like, has Tahiri gotten anything from me? Doubt it.
Oh, also, Ren is going to look at Ace. You and I can fit through there if we want to go after the one that got away.
Oh, one got away?
Through the little hole in the rubble. But that means leaving these two together and points to Tahiri and Talos.
As you say that, the final second of your casting time is done.
Speak with dead! And it's animated.
I need to look up that spell again real quick. Fuck.
For anyone watching, yes, the table knows that she's a warlock.
I've created an undead servant.
You guys watch.
Corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range.
You guys watch as the knobby clawed fingers of this goblin twitch. And its neck cracks as it starts to slowly animate and stand up. It's still obviously a fucking corpse.
I will call you Gabi.
So,
2.0.
in sticking with Ren's past behavior in scenarios like this, he's going to drop his sword and jump into Talos' arms again out of just panic that this thing is now back to life.
I'm going to Scooby Doo this. Is like,
No.
Would that be an acrobatics?
You, Henry.
Yes,
Now,
make an acrobatics check, Ren.
Talos, I hope to God. your
Talos,
strength
I
will
need
hold
you to make a strength save.
me. Between our
If
two stats, I
Talos
feel
makes
we're
the strength
safe.
save, he catches you. But depending on your acrobatics check, it's how he catches you.
I rolled a 19.
Okay?
strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Catch me.
16.
I'll say you managed to catch him. You're caught a little off guard, Talos, as he leaps up. But you're able to catch him, and you catch him bridal style. And Ren, you
only
have
way
your
it has to go.
arms wrapped around his metal chassis of a neck.
He's just gonna point and be like, "You deal with the oogity boogity. That doesn't happen normally." What the
Talos,
fuck?
you immediately sense undead in your presence.
All right, Henry, it is time for you to guide us through the hole.
Again, Ren is looking
It's
at
making this
Telos.
god-awful grudge creaking sound.
He's looking at Telos
Tahiri.
again. That doesn't do that normally. What the fuck?
Tahiri, that is not speak with dead.
Yes, I'm speaking to it now.
Ren, relax a little bit. I hate to agree with the obvious problem in the room, but she has a point. She is talking to the dead.
That's not how the spell is supposed to work.
Yes, it is. All right, Henry, we will follow you.
And he starts to wobble towards the passageway.
Okay.
Because you can command your dead servant to go places.
Yeah,
Right.
he's under my control for 24 hours. Unless he
Okay.
gets obliterated again.
Um,
Okay.
Spoiler warning, he's not making it 24 hours. if the goblins don't kill it, Talos is going to at some point.
Okay. Me as a player knows that's not how Speak with Dead is, but can I roll for an intelligence check if Ace would know about this or not?
Huh?
I know that out of character, I know that's not how the spell works, but would Ace know about this or not?
Roll me an Arcana.
9.
You
Totally
don't.
how it works. I'm absolutely.
You're a knight. You don't deal with the arcane. You deal with combat, strategy, all that. I mean, arcane was taught in your studies because some of the soldiers you worked with went on to become Eldritch Knights. So they worked with magic. But what is your archetype again?
I am. If I can.
Maybe Arcane Archer, I believe.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to put magic on arrows.
I think you are an arcane archer.
Yeah, Arcane Archer.
So you learned some magic, but most of the magic you learned was for ranged attacks and like cover fire and stuff like that. This is not magic you learned. For all you know, this is some weird, very dark magic. I would say the most you discern. I would say you rolled low because you don't know what spell it is.
Mm-hmm.
But since you didn't roll a nat one, I will say you can discern the school of magic that was used was necromancy. And that's all you know.
Uh-huh. I'll leave it to the big guy.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're actually coming up on 1 hour with the stream, so if you guys don't mind, I would like to cut to a break.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
As when we come back, it'll be Tahiri following Henry through the little rebelled passageway. Ren, what did you say you were doing?
Being held gently in Talos' arms like
All
a
right.
true gentleman.
All right, so you're still being held by Talos. Talos, you have smiting on your mind at the sense of undead, but you can't do that at the moment because you have literally your hands full.
For the love of God, do not use Ren as a smiting tool, please.
Yeah, I have the strength for it. I could probably throw him at the but
yeah,
Isn't that
you
day,
know, Ren sees on Talos' face, one of the eyes is like the eyes is twitching. He's
yeah,
like,
it's like buzzing like a broken neon. It flickers.
Okay,
And
forgive me for this. Before we underbreak, I'm going to do an impulse really quick.
roll me an impulse check.
you know what? I am too.
Roll impulse checks.
So, Ren notices the flickering eye. And at very, very high risk of this biting him in the ass, is going to go, hey, Talos, do you have a spare light bulb for your eye? Because this one looks broken.
Talos drops Ren on the floor. He just like
He deserves that.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I deserve that.
All right, we're gonna go to a quick break, everybody. We'll be back in a short amount of time. So stick around. We'll see you all in a little bit. Okay, I think everything's back to normal. Don't mind me, I'm hungry.
Hopefully the audience enjoyed the commercials about Woody's Roundup. And how the next episode will never come back.
I hope we get a Woody's Roundup TV
That would be
series after
oh
the
my God.
Lightyear movie.
Disney, if you do that, please. I actually will pay more for a Disney subscription if you give us a good Woody's Roundup.
I'm so excited to
Like-
see Lightyear, though.
Like an actual good.
Yeah,
Woody Roundup.
you get Tom Hanks back. I'll be on my floor watching TV like it's Saturday morning and I'm 10 years old again.
Petition to have Chris Evans just voice Buzz in all future projects.
I'll sign that.
I don't want Tim Allen to come back.
Christopher Jamal Evans is totally...
Christopher Jamal Evans is the new Buzz Lightyear.
Also, I'm
Or-
putting forth my candidacy for Evil Emperor Zurg because I would love to play that chaotic dipshit.
The day Tim Allen comes up with a new fucking Christmas movie, I am checking out of the universe. It's like, no, I've had enough of viewing fucking Christmas movies.
There better not be another fucking Santa Claus.
I'm sorry, but Tim Allen has lost my respect.
He has. All in favor of calling Henry the Tim Allen that we can get rid of when Talos is done with Tahiri's shit? Does Talos have an objection?
Nope, no objections from me.
Talos, you can...
Ew. I'm totally innocent.
I'm murdering the zombie. If the goblins don't do it, that thing is not making it out of Greg Mocky. I'm telling you that.
Alright, so...
Let's just speak with them. Just speak with them.
Ren has landed with a mighty thud for his comment about
Yeah.
Talos' eye.
So, Tahiri, you're following Henry through the little passageway.
Yes.
Ace and Ren, do you follow? Because Talos cannot.
From the floor, Red looks up at Ace. You can either stay with Talos or come with us. On the one chance, you might stop us. On the other hand, you may be safe with Talos. And then he's gonna like inchworm his way towards the hole. At this point, he's just leaning into it.
Ace, what do you do?
Ace just simply sighs. Fuck. And goes with Ren and Tahiri.
I forgot I had this. I have cartographer tools. Is there a way I can find a way to like map out this place and find a way for Talos to meet us on the other side? I've never used cartographer tools, so I'm just legitimately asking if this is something I can do.
I honestly don't know.
You can totally say no. It was one of those like, wait, I have a thing.
I don't
What's this thing?
think so because you have not been through this entire castle yet.
Okay, that's why I asked.
Mhm. So
Totally
the three
fair
of
answer.
you, the four of you head through the passageway. Talos, you're still in the barracks.
On the one hand, if anyone comes looking in that room,
I will
Talos-
distract
Yeah,
myself for my murderous intent, and I say I want to look through if I find any like notes or anything, but it's all probably written in Goblin, and I don't speak Goblin. It's like, see if I find anything that doesn't find anything that sticks out, like something like that comes from our guy we're trying to rescue here, like someone like swiped a belt or something.
You don't see anything in here that would catch your attention like that.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything for the goblins, I have one word for them. Javelins.
Yeah, he's pretty much going to like, for the time being, he's going to like lean, like have a shield on him, to sort of lean against where the passage is,
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of wait to hear if they come out somewhere and like how far that is, and try and like, there's a door next to this, but I'm gonna wait till they get out of this tunnel before I go anywhere.
Yep. So you guys make your way through the tunnel. It's a good 5 to 10 feet to pass through. And you make it into a new room. Let me get the description. It looks like a banquet hall. The western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. And you spot 8 regular-sized goblins, and then 1 large, fat, cantankerous-looking goblin. All standing, looking around, and spotting your group.
Oh no, we're hostages of the dead-ish looking one. No? Okay.
Right.
Okay, so the tunnel is only like 10 feet long.
Yeah.
Could
I know that face. You're getting an idea.
Could I reasonably deduce that the door that was in the same direction might lead to that particular spot?
You're talking about the door near the collapsed roof cave-in?
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Ooh. 18.
Hold on, I'm eating food real quick.
That's okay.
Also, to hear the better joke would have been all these empty chairs and empty tables. Their friends will soon be dead and gone.
I swear to God, I'm one bad pun away from stopping for the night. Guys, I'm literally like very scatterbrained at the moment. I am one more ADHD moment away from just calling it a night. Because I cannot focus to save my fucking life. I want to at least get y'all through this next round of combat before we stop for the evening. Alright, so with an 18, you would be able to deduce that in that one part of the corridor where the ceiling collapsed, it wasn't the door ahead of y'all, but the door off to the right, you presume would lead into this room.
I'm going to attempt to carefully make my way out and over to that door and see if it is locked.
As you start to head out of this room, the door for the tower, the lookout, swings open, and the two goblins inside that were keeping lookout finally jump out and try to attack you, Talos. They're each going to try and take a swipe with scimitars. One failed with a 7. And the other one got a 15.
A 15, that misses.
Okay. So both of them try to swing and attack you with scimitars.
Slow head turn. It's like axe. I'm going to axe. Let's see. We'll go with the one on the left first.
Okay.
That's an X. Okay. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. I will use my second attack to attack the one on the right.
Okay.
That's dirty 20.
They both hit.
I need D8. That's not it. There we are. Okay. For Goblin number 1. The 7? Yeah, it is. So Goblin number 1 gets 14.
Oh, he's dead.
Goblin number 2 is Max, which is 15, which means he's dead.
They're both dead. Yeah. This was a poor attempt of them trying to get a swipe at you.
Just swipe. Axe.
All right.
Moving on. Moves on towards the fucking door.
All right. Holy shit. You make your way towards the door. We're gonna cut back towards the party. Because they will be going into initiative before you do. Tahiri, you said that.
Oh no, I'm a hostage of the slightly dead-looking goblin.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Hey. 16.
They're able to see through it. Sorry. Because I don't want to have to fucking deal with ranged weapons. All of them draw scimitars and get ready to charge at all, y'all. I need Tahiri, Ren, and Ace to roll initiative. Alright. Ren, what did you get?
11.
11. Tahiri?
15.
Ace?
8.
So I'll go Tahiri. Ren.
Oh, should I roll for Roberto?
Do you want Roberto to fight?
Nah.
Or do you want Henry to fight?
Henry moves on my bonus action if I want to.
Okay.
I can use my
Ace, what is your dex?
X is a +4.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. Then all the goblins. Okay, and Roberto's gonna sit this one out?
Yes.
Alright.
Let me now realizing on my earlier natural one that I'm a halfling. I keep
Sorry.
forgetting I'm a fucking halfling. It's
I'm
all
sorry,
good.
hon. I'm sorry.
That always leaves me. Okay.
Talos, it'll take you 3 rounds before you get into the room. So yeah, top of the round, Tahiri, there are in total 9 goblins in this room, not counting Henry. And one of the goblins is definitely bigger than the rest of them.
Oh, big boy! Eldritch Blast.
Roll me an attack.
I'm gonna use the digital dice.
Does a 26 hit, big boy?
I switched to the digital dice too. Like, I was like, my new dice is doing too well, or the one that I was using now. I'll do digital, and 19 plus 7.
Roll damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay.
And I get 2 blasts.
So roll a second one.
What the fuck? It's another 26.
Roll damage.
Oh, apparently the internet likes you.
That's 10 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, and I beefed up this guy
don't
too.
know. I don't know.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
But she's gonna go, oh, wait, fuck! And cast Hex. And yell out Bane.
You're hexing the big goblin guy?
I'm hexing the big goblin guy.
Remind me
want
what
to-
hex does.
Well, he gets a disadvantage on an ability check of my choice. I'm going to pick, I think, he's big, so Constitution.
Okay.
And it gives me extra damage whenever I hit him.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay. Next in line, Ren.
Yes. I know you said they drew their swords and everything, but have they moved very close to us, or are they still a bit?
They have not gotten to move yet. So
Okay, just making
let
sure.
me look at the map. As you guys have entered, I'd say there is at least one next to you,
Okay.
and the rest are all kind of like spread out. The biggest goblin is towards the back, and Tahiri
obviously-
managed to hit him.
I'm expecting this to be a yes, but I would say they're all within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Cool. The one next to me, I'm gonna do Ray of Frost. And do I have to do? Is that a roll to hit or a roll to thing? Yes, I do a roll to hit.
Okay, roll to hit.
Bam. I can't do Sacred Flame, but apparently I can freeze people. So okay, I guess that's a thing.
What you get?
Apparently,
24.
Roll damage.
apparently the digital dice likes these chaotic duo.
That is a. What is that? I can't. That is a 2.
2 points of damage.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Oh right, I can do screw it, action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my sword and attack the one I just gave a little frost to.
Roll to attack.
Twingy. 16.
16 hits.
Hell yeah. 11 points of damage.
He's dead.
Yes. He's also gonna look at Tahiri and be like, I don't think they believe your hostage idea.
Yeah, Henry is just croaking in a corner, stumbling over some rocks. He's
But
not
with
very
that-
bright.
I feel that. With that, Ren ends his turn.
All right. Ace, you're up next.
Okay. How many are still up?
8 are still up.
Okay.
There are none
Um,
near you for melee range, because Ren just took out the closest one.
Okay.
I don't have a battle map ready, so I'm just going to assume at this point the rest of them are going to be 10 or more feet away from y'all.
Okay. If I try to use my bow, would Tahiri or Ren be in the way?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pull up my bow, and I'm gonna, if I can get to the right page, I would like to use one of my arcane shots.
Okay. Who are you shooting at?
Um,
You have goblins, regular goblins 2 through 8, and then you got the big goblin, which you can tell that a spell hex has been cast onto him, or bane, as Tahiri says.
okay.
Totally Bane.
Because I want to try and go for the bursting arrow, see if I could get some collateral damage.
Okay.
So if I can get a few others with the big guy, I'll go for it.
There, I would say, are 3 others within 5 feet of
Okay.
him.
Okay, then I'll do that then.
Okay. So you're gonna target the big guy?
Yep, I'm gonna target the big guy.
Okay, roll an attack.
13?
13 does not hit.
Okay, then I'll use. I know I got a bunch of other stuff. I'll use my action surge.
Okay. You already called your bursting shot though, so
Right.
you used that up.
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay. You're gonna action surge and try again?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a fucking crit.
Alright, okay. That definitely hits the big guy. So you double the dice for him.
Yep. That would
And
be
I
11.
say that doubles whatever the dice are for the bursting shot too.
Okay. Well, for the crit damage, it will be 11 for that. And as for
Okay.
bursting arrow, which is 2d6.
Do I have to make any save for the bursting arrow?
Target all other creature within 10 feet of it takes 2d6 force damage each. Nope, no saves.
Okay, so just straight up damage. All right.
Yep. So 11 plus the 5 force damage. So, and you said double the bursting arrow, right?
Yeah, double the dice for bursting arrow.
Okay, so that would be 10. So a total of 21 damage.
For him?
11 for the big guy, and then 10 for the others who were in 10 feet range.
All right, so he only takes 11 and the rest of them take 10?
Yep.
All right, the 3 goblins around him all drop dead. But he's still standing.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. Okay, so up next is the goblin's turn. The big goblin and 2 of the other ones are going to stay back. The other 2 draw their bows instead. And so does the big guy. Big guy decides to take a shot at you, Ace.
Okay.
Let me get. Ooh, shit. That is a 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. You take. Oh shit, that's max damage. 8 points of piercing damage.
8 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Also, I messed up, and I'll take this mess up, but I did had another attack. I'll just do it next turn.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't take your second attack. You're fighting.
No, I completely forgot about it. I just noticed it on my page, but
Okay.
yeah, that's my fault.
All right. Goblin number 4 is gonna shoot at Ren. That is a nat 1. And he rolled a nat 20 to save his bow. So the arrow whizzes past your head, Ren. And you watch this goblin panic for a moment as it seems like his bowstring was about to snap, but it doesn't. All right.
Ren's just gonna make a face like, yeah, I see what you did there.
All right, Tahiri, goblin number 5 is going to shoot at you.
Ah!
He misses with a 7. All right, there are 2 other goblins in the room with the scimitars still drawn, and they will rush forward. One is going to, because Tahiri was first in the room, one is going to rush at Tahiri with the scimitar.
I catch my kung fu moves.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow, bitch.
All right, and Ace, you're positioned between a table and the other goblins. They can't really hop over a table. However, Ren, you're kind of on the end, and that's where the other one runs to, and is gonna swipe at you, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a 9.
Unfortunately, he does not succeed.
All right. So he goes to swipe at you, and you're able to like duck back. That is the end of round 1. Talos, you are still making your way, because there is. You realize that once you get to that end of the corridor, there is all that rubble you're gonna have to pass over to try to get through the door. So you have 2 more rounds before you get there. We're back at the top of the round with Tahiri. There's a goblin right in front of you who's just swiped at you, and you also still have the head goblin hexed.
I just go, ha! Point down, create bonfire.
Do I need to make a dex save?
Yes.
God.
I don't know what else to use right there.
That is a 19.
That passes. So yeah, it's just a 5-foot cube bonfire, and it's a dex save to get out of the way, but it doesn't. It's a cantrip, doesn't take damage if it does.
He manages to hop back. And I'd say because you were in the middle of casting a spell, you do not get an attack of opportunity for a melee attack.
I figured it's part of
he's able to hop back out of the way. While he is technically out of your melee range, you are not able to take an attack of opportunity.
Henry, attack! Because I can use my bonus action to command my undead to do something.
Okay.
So whoever's closest to him, he's just gonna start shambling over to.
All right. What's his movement speed?
Well, it's an undead. So what is that? 20?
I'd say he'd be able to get over to the goblin. He's dragging his scimitar with him, and he's gonna go to try to swipe. So you get to roll for him. It's a +4.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Nine plus 4, so 13.
That does not hit.
I didn't think it would.
Rigor Mortis makes hitting hard.
Yep. All right. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No, that's all I can do.
In the meantime, Roberto is just hanging out in the tunnel, waiting until this is all over.
He's probably looking back and forth between where he saw Talos go
Yeah.
and the rest of us.
Yeah.
Indecisive.
Yeah. Up next is Ren. You've got a dead, no, not dead. You have a gobbo in front of you who's probably going to be dead in the next 6 seconds.
Ren is going to reach out and grab him to cast Shocking Grasp.
Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
That is a roll to hit.
Okay, roll to hit.
15.
15 hits.
Nice to meet you. Grabs the goblin's wrist and just squeezes, and then lightning comes out of his hand.
Oh my god.
That's a 9.
9 points of damage.
See.
You electrocute him. He's dead.
Ren just looks down. Huh. That didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, but at least it worked.
Alright, anything else you would like to do?
I don't think I really can do anything. Nope. That's
Okay.
all I can do.
Alright, up next is Ace.
Okay. Yeah, no, Ace is still gonna be standing his ground where he's at and kind of keep picking off any of the other small guys.
Alright, there are two small ones still near the big guy. They weren't in range of the burst. However, they had pulled out their short bows and were firing at you guys.
Okay.
I'd say
Then-
there is 15 feet between them with the big guy. So each of them are 15 feet away.
Okay.
Because your bursting arrow was like a 10-foot radius, right?
Yep.
Okay. I've completely just said fuck you to the actual dimensions of this room.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So there's 15 feet in between each.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna attack, if possible, two of the two that are having their short bows out.
So you're going to shoot to one, pivot, shoot to the other.
Yeah.
All
if
right,
I
roll me.
can.
Yeah, roll me your attacks. Because you have two
All right,
attacks.
First one is a 15.
That hits.
All right, and just roll for another hit for the
Yeah.
second one, and then do damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one's 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
All right, roll your damage for the first one.
5.
5 points of damage. He's looking pretty bloody.
All right,
Anything else
and
you'd like to do?
Those are actually my 2 actions. So wait, yeah, attacks per action 2. Yep. So that should be it.
All right. We are now back to the goblins. The big guy is going to try to shoot at Tahiri. That is a 6.
Tries to catch it, it still goes through her hands.
Yeah. However, there is still the other goblin that is close to you, Tahiri. He's going to step back into... Wait, is bonfire still going? Or is it gone now?
Oh. It's a concentration, so my hex would have dropped when I created bonfire.
Okay. So Hex is no longer on the big goblin.
But it's still there.
All right.
As long as I'm concentrating on it for a minute.
All right. That gives him 10 feet away from you. He's not going to walk through it, so he switches to his short bow. He's going to try to shoot you through the flames. 10. Still misses.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Up next is Goblin. So big guy went. Number 3 went. Goblin number 4 is going to try and shoot at Ren, since Ren has already killed the melee goblin in front of him. That's cocked. No better. That's 11. No, 13. It's not hit. So another arrow whizzes past your head. Goblin number 5 is going to attempt to shoot at Ace. And then that is a 6. So none of them are able to hit you.
Yeah,
A
for them
sec-
to hit would be a 19.
A second round has passed. Talos, you have made it to the debris corridor. And it's going to take you some time to move some rocks out of the way. to get to the door. And then by the end of this next round, you will officially be in the room. All right, back to the top of the round. Tahiti.
She reaches into her bag and pulls out a quarterstaff.
What's your reach with the quarterstaff?
It's a 5-foot reach.
He's too far away.
Yeah, no, she's pulls it out like she's gonna hit him with it. But is going to cast Dissonant Whispers instead.
Okay.
But on the big guy.
All right, and is that an attack or a saving throw?
Saving throw is a
All right.
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15 save?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a 13.
$24 points of damage.
How do you want to take out the big guy?
I think he just hears these creepy, horrific voices, and one particular voice just kind of, and no one else can hear it, but one voice in particular just like takes over his mind and goes, "Oh, all right then." And he just starts bleeding from his eyes and his ears and
Right.
collapse.
Yep, you guys watch this grotesquely scene and yet the big goblin clutches at his head, is muttering in pain as blood pours from his eyes, his nostrils, and his ears, and he collapses to the ground and knocks over the stew pot that he had been working on. And stew spills all over the stony tile floor along with the blood pouring out of his head. So he is dead. Anything else you'd like to do?
And that's it.
Okay. Up next is Ren. You don't have any bodies in front of you.
Yeah, no.
Big guy is dead. There are still two other goblins who are within shooting distance. but not
Yeah, that's
melee.
what I'm thinking. I'm going to use my movement to get to the nearer of the two,
That
if
would
there is a
be-
difference.
That would be number 4.
Okay, gonna do that. I'm gonna rush. Well, not rush, but like move on him, and go for the slashing slash of the giant sword of doom.
Okay, roll me an attack. We're getting close to both the end of combat and the end of the stream for the night.
Yes. Does the 13 do anything?
13 does not hit.
So Ren should have yelled Hassan shop.
But you're a fighter, right?
I am.
So that means you get a second attack, right?
I'm a level 4 fighter, level 1 sorcerer. Unfortunately, I do not have the second attack.
That's a bummer.
It is, but it's the price I pay to have little oogity boogity spells.
All right. Anything else you can do?
Actually, because I just remembered, I can do because I'm taking a few scrapes since we arrived. I can do second wind.
All right. Do your second
Just
one.
because, yeah, I gotta find where it went.
While you do that, I'm going to move on to
Yeah.
Ace. Ace, you watch as the
1d10.
giant goblin drops dead to the ground, bleeding out of every orifice on his face. There's still a goblin that is close to Tahiri, but a bonfire stands between her and it. And then there are the two other goblins that you had been shooting at. Ren is within melee range of the one that's bloodied, and then there's the other one who has not taken any hits.
He's just gonna aim for the one that's not bloodied.
Okay, roll an attack.
$13.
13 does not hit.
All right, second. 26.
26 does hit. Roll damage.
7.
7. Yep, he drops dead to the ground. Sorry, I had a friend message me.
Oh, headshot.
Your arrow sinks through in between the eyes of the goblin. Kind of like if you remember from Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, when
Legolas
they're
shot.
Legolas shot in Moria across the chasm, it goes right
Yeah.
between the fucking eyes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Nope.
All right. It's the goblins' turns now. The one across the bonfire from Tahiri is going to try to take another shot at her with the bow. Natural 20.
I think that hits.
So you're gonna take
I could be wrong.
You're gonna take 2d6 plus 2 piercing damage. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. And then the goblin that Ren tried to engage is going to drop his bow, draw his scimitar again, and try to take a swipe at you.
Mm-hmm.
That is 15.
So close, but yet so far.
Alright, he completely whiffs his attack. He is bleeding. He has an arrow sticking like out of his chest, dangerously close to where you assume his heart would be. So he whiffed that attack.
That's fair. We both whiffed
Alright. It is the end of the round. Talos, you burst through the door. I need you to make your initiative roll.
Okay. Well, 16.
Tahiri, what was your roll for initiative again? Was it like 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So Talos, you're now at the top of the initiative. You burst through the door, and it's a sight before you. It's like out of Community when Childish Gambino's character enters the room. The room is literally on fucking fire because Tahiri still has bonfire going. And it's next to a table, Tahiri. And I would assume at this point, if you've not canceled out that spell, that table is now on fire. And that fire is starting to spread. There is in total of only 2 alive goblins still standing. And then there's Henry in the corner. Ren is currently engaged with 1 goblin. And Tahiri is staring down another goblin through the flames. What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30.
30. Let's see.
Hmm?
You'd only be able to get to the goblin that Ren is engaging if you wanted to move in.
Yes, if I wanted to hit him with my axe. If I put. That's 2. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do the Talos thing, which is to take
the
out.
Wackus Bonkus.
No, it's just take out a regular javelin.
If you try to get this goblin, Ren will be in line.
Well, there's that one.
But if succeed, we could see that JoJo pose out of the way. Just saying, if it's for the
your decision. The other goblin, luckily no one else is in line.
Okay.
However, if you try to get the goblin with Ren will have to make a dex save. And if you save Ren, I will totally let you JoJo pose as you take half damage.
I'm kind of edging in that whole do it for the vine.
Well, out of a pure hyperbole, and it just as a where's Henry?
In the corner.
Henry.
You leave Henry alone.
Henry is actually lined up with the goblin that is engaging Tahiri.
You leave Henry alone.
So, if I were to say throw my javelin towards the one attacking Tahiri, I might accidentally hit Henry.
Well, Henry's behind him. Would the lightning bolt go through this goblin and into Henry? That is the question.
Accidentally my ass.
I mean, I'm from this distance. I can't tell what goblins what. It's from
Yeah.
this distance. So
You can't tell. All you see is two goblins over there.
I
Are you aiming for the one engaging Tahiri or the one behind him?
Well, I think I'll aim for the one behind him so that with my javelin of lightning so that I can get more than one goblin. That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Roll me an attack.
Oh, my son is killing me.
Is it bad? I'm actually upset that I wanted to JoJo pose.
Do it for the vine.
That's a 22.
What's the minimum damage you can do with this? With both the
Um,
lightning and the javelin.
With both the lightning and oh god. Let's see. The javelin by itself would be a minimum of 7 damage.
So that is immediately going to kill Henry. Because
Um,
my take is when you reanimate a corpse, you reanimate it to its max amount of hit points.
Um,
And what's the minimum damage of the lightning, since the other goblin would only take the lightning damage?
be like 4.
Be like 4. That other goblin would still be standing.
Yeah, it's like 4d6.
Yeah. But go ahead and roll the 4d6.
Yeah.
Henry's just already dead.
The background.
Revenge. I'm pretty sure both of these goblins are dead now.
Let's see.
Gonna binge.
Oh, 16.
Both of them are dead. Rest in peace, Henry.
I told you you were.
I only
Tahiri,
concur.
Talos, is there anything else you want to do?
As he hits it, and kind of looks a little bit as he hits it, they both die. He looks over.
Oh
Oops.
no! Our
Oh, no.
Henry! He's
Our zombie.
sizzled!
Our zombie, he's broken.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wait,
You already started this table on fire.
what?
I will set this whole place on fire. You already started on that. There will be a short pause, and Charles will go, "Oops," and then that will be my turn.
Okay, Tahiri. There's
You
one
hear
guy.
the-
Your friend Henry has collapsed as a pile of ash as that residual lightning damage passed on to him through that javelin. And he crumbles and falls to the ground. And so does the goblin that was trying to attack you. There's only one goblin left across the room, engaging Ren. The fires
You hear
of
this-
your bonfire continue to spread across the table, and it gets hot. Very hot, as you are within 5 feet of this fire. What would you like to do?
You hear the slightest, barely audible. And she steps back, turns on her heel, and Eldritch blasts Talos.
Oh god. You should have gave me the JoJo pose, Talos. Just saying.
Roll me an attack! Roll me 2 attacks, because you have 2 Eldritch
him
Oh, just one?
for now.
Okay, roll me an attack.
26.
Does that hit Talos?
Yeah, that
Roll
is.
damage.
10.
You take 10 points of damage, Talos, as you're hit with an Eldritch Blast to your center chest piece.
And then she'll whip around to the surviving goblin and go, fuck you, and cast another one.
Roll an attack.
For once, Ren and Ace are just
23.
like, what are we in
What's
the middle
your minimum
of right now?
damage?
My minimum is 1.
Roll for damage.
1.
That fucker is still up.
There's a small tear running down her cheek.
Alright, so, Ren, what you see before you is very Mortal Kombat, as the goblin you have been fighting takes an Eldritch Blast to the head and starts teetering, and you just hear a faint voice in the back of your head go, "Finish him."
Before I do this, I gotta know. Me and Ace are in the middle of this whole little family
Yes, you
squad. Okay.
witnessed this.
No,
you
like physically,
witnessed
we're in the middle.
Tahiri attack a fellow party member.
Well, I meant like physically. We were between the two of them, so I think Ace and Red had a moment of like.
No, you're
No,
over to the
what?
side. Ace was the
Oh,
one in
okay.
between them. Actually,
Oh, okay.
Ace, make me a dex save
I'm just here going.
to see if you
should-
get clipped by this Eldritch Blast.
Because I'm just going.
You'll only take half the damage if you get clipped.
9.
You take 5 points of damage as the Eldritch Blast clips your shoulder, and Talos takes the full 10.
She will also, by the way, start stumbling her way over to the remains of Henry.
There's still a fire blazing next to you.
That's it, stumble around.
Okay. Ren, you
Yeah.
hear "finish him" in the back of your head as this goblin is teetering in front of you at 1 fucking hit point.
Yeah, fucking seriously. Fuck it. Ren is gonna grab the arrow that's in its chest and do shocking grasp on that, using it as a lightning rod. Because at this point, like, there's nothing else he can really do.
Roll to attack.
Are you fucking kidding me? 12.
It does not hit.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Wood is not a conductor. Go fucking figure. I would grab the part of the arrow that's made of wood.
Oh my god. Anything else you can do?
Hold on. Hold on. He feel. Oh. I forgot I had this. I have favor by the gods.
Alright. What does that do?
If I fail a saving throw or miss with an attack, I can roll a 2d4 and add that to my total.
Roll 2d4.
Okay. Here's the d4 button. Where is it? There it is. That is 1. Well, that's not good so far. I got 4 extra points. So
And you
16.
rolled a 12. That hits. How do you want to do this?
Ren's just gonna again grab the arrow sticking out of his chest and go clear and just squeeze and watch as the goblin just convulses in front of him due to like.
All of y'all are fucking war criminals at this point.
I'm a little traumatized by what I just witnessed today. I'm in the grounds to be like, you know what? I'm just processing all of this.
Alright.
I'm a conquest paladin. It is literally in my job description to work right.
As the goblin falls, though, he is going to look over to Tahiri and be like, we need to talk. Because he obviously notices there's been a little bit of a tiff.
Talos just slaps himself in the chest with the hands, the lay on hands, and gets in and one's back.
Alright, Tahiri, I say your concentration breaks on the bonfire spell itself. However, the table is still on fucking fire. As
It's
you
just-
cradle the ashy skeletal remains of Henry.
She's just scooping him into a pile.
And we are at the 2-hour mark. That's where we're gonna fucking call it for the night.
Just piling ashes of a dead body.
Because she's in that state, I'm only asking, we can have it count for next session. Can Ren just walk up and yank the arrow that went into her and use it to do cure wounds because she's obviously injured?
Yeah, he can totally do that as you yank the arrow out.
Like
next session.
one hand's on her shoulder, the other's on the arrow, just yoinks as
I say go ahead and do it now while you're thinking
Okay.
about it. That way,
Yeah, so-
Tahiri, you get those hit points back, and then we'll start the next session with you mourning the loss of Henry.
And me collecting my javelin. It's like, oops.
Yeah,
So-
the,
just so
the
everyone's
javelin
aware-
is still sticking out of the ashy corpse.
So for everyone's mental pleasure, image-wise, Tahiri's mourning the corpse, not even paying attention as Ren approaches, puts one hand on her shoulder, so she's like, oh, he's helping me mourn. The other hand yanks the arrow right out of her and automatically does cure wounds.
Yeah.
There's like no warning. There's just nothing at all, and you get 10 points of health back in that.
I need that 10 though. It's not doing well.
And that was very much a, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
I was
I'm
literally
sitting-
sitting here going, fuck, I used my last spell slot. 'Cause,
That
like,
was my last spell slot too. Congratulations.
I need a short rest.
If you guys can find a safe place to rest for an hour, you can have a short rest, but you're gonna have to try to find a safe place next session. That is where we are pausing for the night. Thank you guys for dealing with my dissociation all night.
Oh,
We
good.
did fine.
I was just like, I at least want to get you through this. If you guys get into this room, I want you to get through this combat round. You still have much of the castle to still explore, because you still have to find Sildar. Yeah. So, no, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's Sildar you're looking for. Unless
boss.
he's still in town. You're looking for somebody.
Looking for the other employer who
Yeah,
was snapped
you're
by the
looking
game.
for somebody. Hopefully you find them, and they're not dead already.
We'll find them when we find them.
You'll find them when you find them. Thank you, anyone who stuck around. I think and Cam adds Cannon stuck around for the entire stream. Thank you so much, and thank you for the follow as well. We hope you enjoyed tonight's chaos. Make sure to join us tomorrow night for Secrets of Pandora, which is the game run by my friend Hannah, but I host here on this channel. Make sure you tune in Tuesday night to Ryan the Enchanter on Twitch for Queer Questers. We have our official Twitter for Queer Questers up, and we now have an official TikTok, _queer_questers. So we'll be posting highlights of the Queer Questers stream to there, and other random shitpost videos that us cast members will make. Make sure you tune in Thursday night to either Chief _ for Tales of Yggdrasil, or hopefully here on this channel for Clone Wars 5e. All depends on how Thursday night goes for all of us. And we would have had GKC this Friday, however, we are taking another 2-week hiatus to deal with the holidays and with other outside plans. But make sure to join us next Sunday for Lost Mine of Phandelver for episode 25. Once again, you all have a great rest of your night. Hopefully you have a great start to your new week. And we will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!